Okay. Now coming out of this building, another guy wearing a hood pulls a cudgel out of his cloak and goes to strike Finn. He does not hit. He definitely does not hit. I'm gonna stop using this dice.
No, please continue.
The guy with the bandolier, he is going to like rip off one of the bandoliers. It's got uh, a liquid sloshing around in it. You can't tell. It's kind of like a purplish color, and he's going to throw it at your feet. Can you make a dex save?
Whose feet?
Finn's feet.
That would be a 13.
Okay, so you beat that. So you're going to take half damage on this. But he rolled max, so as you jump back, the splash of the liquid gets on the bottom of your shoes, and you hear this sound as acid starts eating its way through your clothing. You take 4 points of acid damage.
Hopefully, no.
Yep. Next up is Oscar. Hearing Trim, he will also 1, 2, 3. He's going to get over to this person and grab him and then move them. Since it cost him 20 feet to get over, he's going to be able to move them there, since dragging them is going to cost him 10 feet. Actually, let me see if he is strong enough. Okay, that's good. Okay, after Oscar, another guy comes out of the building across the way.
Great.
Yep. 17 plus 4 is 21 on Finn.
Can you imagine if this is just a TPK minus Rena and our party fans around Rena?
Your AC is not 21, right?
No, it is not.
Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Let's see. I do have also have a reaction I think I can use because I also have Hellish Rebuke. Now I need to find out if that is one person or if it affects all three.
I only one that hits.
Okay. Well, he's got to do a dexterity saving throw then.
He fails. You don't even need to tell me.
Okay. And I gotta find which dice. Except mine does. My thing says I have 2d10.
Okay. It's gonna hurt.
Because I'm a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but that one sucks. 7.
7 damage. Okay. He's gonna get his second swing on you. And pack tactics. Nope. 16. Does the 16 hit?
Nope. 17.
Okay. With that flash of fire in his eyes, he's just kind of swinging a little wildly, and he misses you. And one last person comes out of the house across the street. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. It seems like in they keep tripping over themselves to try and get at you. All right. Now it's Zars's turn.
Okay, so this is going to be nice and easy. First, I'm going to cast Bark Skin.
Uh-huh.
And then bonus action Shillelagh.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will stay where I'm at.
Where are you?
If I'm seeing it correctly, I believe I'm up here.
Oh, I see you now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not zoomed out enough.
Let's see. He is going to take one attack. What's your AC?
Who, me?
Yes.
16 now because of the spell.
So with what would have hit before, you feel it glance off your hardened skin. There is some you see little bits of bark flack away as you do it. He kind of you see him grimace his face, and he is going to use a bonus action to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and run away.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You don't know that he's there or where he is. You saw him run around that way, but you don't know where he currently is.
Right. I plan on pursuing once it gets to my turn again, but I figured we could cover all those rolls at that point.
Finn's turn.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Trim, but this is what I'm going to have to try and do.
There's already fire. There's already so much fire. Go for it.
Okay. Since my current health is not very high after being splashed by the fire and hit a few times here, I am going to cast Darkness. With a focal point of the guy's bandolier, something that he's holding.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to try and jet out of there.
Now, let me see if you can cast it on the object something's carrying. I'll say that if you just pick a stone but underneath his feet, that'll work.
Okay, that's fine. Or if there's a box out there, something that...
Mm. Let me just check my app. Let's see, as an object you are holding or one that isn't being water carried. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll just say that there's a box standing right next to him. How big is the radius?
15 feet.
15 feet. A radius?
Yep.
That's huge. 1, 2, 3.
And then I will jet towards whichever way we came in, towards where Abbott and Rena might be. It would not go through into the building.
It wouldn't go through the building?
Nope.
Oh, cool. Yeah, creatures or business formations.
Because an opaque object would block it.
Okay. Then I will reveal those areas. Boop. Trim and Oscar see this black wall in front of the door. Yeah. But all right, you're gonna try and book it.
I'm gonna have to try and book it.
Okay. You remember that Rena and Zaris were on the other side of town at the Iron Will. That would be westward. Um, we'll say that would be kind of towards the direction of Trim and Oscar. You can run around the building or you can run through the building. That would be your preference. You want to move. Is darkness an action?
Let's see. I gotta see because it's part of a. It's
The spell itself is an action. So,
but I'm casting it with my key, so it still could possibly be.
Okay. You would still be able to move your base movement, and it as a monk ability, I think you could still spend your key to do Step of Wind if you wanted to move faster. I think you get to disengage if you Step of Wind.
Yeah, Step of Wind is one key point to take disengage or dash as a bonus action on your turn.
Okay. So, do you want to Step of Wind?
I will Step of Wind.
Okay. Let me just move you out of the darkness. That's 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. And you would have 6 spaces left.
I'm just headed west then, if that's where we came from.
You hear some shouting and confusion coming from the darkness. Keep dropping my... Yeah, just like that. All right, next up is Trim.
Cool. Well, now that I see a wall of darkness and fire everywhere, is there another door out of this place?
So, towards over here is the kitchen. You've never been back there. And I think that those are like the 2 main doors for this tea house.
How about windows?
The big main window was over here. You do see some smaller windows over here.
Okay, I can't drag somebody through that though.
Not with that attitude.
I'm a 5'11" halfling.
Yeah, you are a giant among halflings. There, I marked them blue.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. I mean, Trim will also say fuck.
Well, there goes our YouTube rating.
Sorry.
It's okay. It didn't happen within the first 5 minutes, so we'll be okay.
There you go. Alright, so since the window's in a weird space, do I have to be here to get to the window? Or is here fine?
Say that again, sorry.
Do you see how the window, like, is in the middle of a space?
I would say that it would be like rough terrain to cross through a window.
Okay.
So let's just say that where you are right now is inside, and if you were to move one more over, that would be another space, but it would be like 10 feet of regular movement.
Okay, well, I'm dragging this guy behind me.
So that itself
right
makes it a lot harder.
Right here is where I'm going to wind up.
Okay. Oop.
Can I open the window?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to yell to Oscar to go for the other window, I guess.
Okay. Next up is Green Bad Guy. Let's see. Can he find his way out of the darkness? Wow. That is literally the dichotomy of rolls. No, he cannot. Did I use that word right? Dichotomy? Like one was a 1 and the other was a 19. I gave him disadvantage to find his way out.
I feel like accurately.
Okay.
I understood what you meant.
Yep.
That's what I think that follows.
Oscar is.
I think the contrast would have been better, but that kind of got the point across. So.
Oscar is only going to partially listen to you, and he's going to go over here and try and use a ready action to try and help you through the window with the person.
Aww.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this. Nope. And this. Nope.
Well, that was an effective use of darkness.
Mm-hmm. That's lastly the grenade guy, because I accidentally skipped him. He rolled really bad. He rolled better, but you know, this was the closest place that he could get.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We'll say that he had stepping into the fire. He's like trying to get a better look at things. Zars's turn.
Alright. So I saw the guy come over this way and take a corner, right?
Yep, he took the corner.
Alright.
I'm clicking inside the darkness. Can you see the wave?
Yep.
I see the green. I see the circle.
Okay.
Alright, so there's 25 of my 30. Can I... Oh, wait, this is actual darkness here?
No, I just hit the area because you didn't know where he was.
Alright, and I see him now, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Great. What I'm going to do next is... Let's see here. Because I know I can get to him, I'm using my last 5 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let's see what happens. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
You hit.
Sweet. That is a D8. And that is 10 damage.
10 damage?
Mm-hmm.
He looks very, very bloody. Like, annoyingly bloody.
Nice. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Lastly is this guy. He's not going to bother attacking you this time. He is just going to use his bonus action to disengage. Then he's going to use his movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And his last bit of movement. Do. Oops. All right, now we flip back to Finn.
Okay, since Trim is at the window, do I notice her through the window?
Perception check.
Perception. 18.
Yes. You see her and Oscar dragging bodies towards the window.
Okay, did she have time to open the window?
Yes, the window is now open.
Okay, I will move up one spot there and try and assist her. Now, mind you, I am only trying to save her.
Okay.
So I will grab her.
Shoving that body out the door, so...
Well, if it's both of you at the same time, I'm going to grab both of you, but I'm going to concentrate on yanking with you to get you out, and then start dragging you away as well.
With Oscar.
No, he's not part of our group.
Damn.
All right, I'll say since two people are helping with this, when it comes to shove, Trim will have a lower DC and advantage since two people are helping.
Cool.
Okay. Next up is Trim.
All right. I'm gonna get out that window with the guy.
Okay, make an athletics check. You have advantage because of your enlarge.
Oh no.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, I rolled a 10 and a 1, and I am a weak child, and so I have a -3 athletics.
Oh.
I cast enlarge. I tried. That technically gives me advantage on strength.
I'll say, with everyone helping you, if you didn't have a negative, you would have passed.
Yeah. So 7.
So we'll say that
Can I get the body door?
through all the pushing, the person is right up against the window, and their butt is kind of like on your side. And you're just trying to push their butt through, and Finn's trying to pull their arms through.
Cool.
But here, let's just switch sides here. So, like, that's them across the window.
There we go.
The feet are out, but the chest is not.
Yep. Okay. Now, it's Mr. Bandolier. He, through the smoke and haze, sees what everyone's trying to do. So targeting Trim.
I don't like him.
All right. What's your AC, Trim?
It is an 11 because I didn't cast mage armor when I was going out on a date.
Well, he rolled a 13 plus 2, so 15. He hits you, and then everybody in a 5-foot radius needs to make a con 12 check. Save.
Does that include me?
Yes.
That was better. 16.
Okay. Let's see how Oscar does. He rolled a 9.
Oh.
Plus, he might have a save. That other person's knocked out, so that doesn't really matter. Who's listening to Evanescence?
That would be me.
The first time I heard them was Daredevil.
Yeah.
I don't know when the first time I heard him was.
Okay, for his con save, he actually does have a positive, so he passes.
Yay.
Yeah. You both feel like this wave of drowsiness come over you.
You can't sleep.
He threw something at you,
Ah.
and as the glass shattered, there were vapors all around you, and as you inhaled them, you felt like you were becoming drowsy. It wasn't strong enough to knock you out yet.
Great.
Okay. Now it's see if green guy can do it. Oh, that is super high. 15 and a 17. So he's able to find his way out of the darkness. That cost him 2 points of movement, so he'll only have 4 left. Seeing Trim right there, he'll 1, 2, 3, 4. Not Trim. Zar. Not Zar. It's Finn. I haven't had any caffeine.
That's all good.
Okay.
Uh,
You're about to have a second child?
second child's not here yet.
When your second child gets here, you'll do this very often.
Yeah. we may have to continue online games during the first few months after second child, just so I can be here.
Oh, of course.
Okay, now it's Oscar's turn. He, seeing this guy come in, he is going to walk over 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to engage him. He reaches into his satchel that you remember seeing him on his date. He reaches his hand a little too far in that you would recognize that it shouldn't be that deep, and he pulls out a short sword. And then, oh no, there it is. And it's as you watch him swing down. Yes. As he swings down, you notice that there seems to be like some kind of swirling energy around his short sword. And he's able to hit the guy for not much damage. 4 damage. The swirling energy now surrounds the guy with the bandolier, and it's, let's see if red guy can do it. 20 and a 15. Let's see. Let's roll for direction because he's kind of in the middle. Roll. 1, 2. Okay, so he rolled 1, 2, 3. He ended up over here. He got turned around and came out on the wrong side. Let's see if blue. Bluey cannot. So he is still wandering around in the darkness. Doesn't know where he is. Zaris, it's your turn.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Saw the guy go in here, so I'm gonna move down here. I believe that puts me by the door. How did you get so far away? Alright, shoot.
I'll say if you really want to, you can move back to here. Hold on. To here. As you rounded the corner, you may have saw him.
Okay. But that only gave me an additional 10 feet. He's 20 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been dashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Go ahead and cast. We're gonna do. It's gonna be risky. Yeah, we'll try. Let's try hold person. See what happens.
Ooh.
Don't say ooh. You keep forgetting my DC is incredibly low.
Yeah, well, I've been rolling too well.
Let's hope it continues. So wisdom 13.
All right, wisdom 13. You rolled a nat 18.
Ooh.
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Yeah. You feel like as you reach out with your mind to try and grip him, you feel almost like, if you had to describe it with physical terms, this guy has a brick wall around his mind as if he's been trained to resist these kind of things. All right, the guy, and he is going to run off the map, and you can try to pursue him, but let's see, he's going to try and make a hide. That wasn't too great. Okay. All right, DC is set for a hide. He has disappeared down the streets. Okay. I'm scrolling through the things that I should have organized. Okay. All right, top of the third round, you hear shouting and running. The locals in the area have dispersed, but now there's sound of footsteps approaching. Peering right here and right here. Same thing with the basic orcs. It's like until I delete these guys, they're gonna show up.
Sounds good.
Are these good people or are these not so good?
They are city guards. You technically don't know they're there yet.
Okay.
Have I arrived yet?
Hmm?
Have I been able to show up yet?
You have not. You are currently sitting quietly with Rena at the Iron Will, enjoying a drink and a fight.
All right.
The ale seems better. You did have some people talk to you about your match, saying that, oh, you're so close. I never seen Dario get that winded before.
Well, that makes me feel better.
All right, Finn.
Okay, since the two guys popped out of my darkness, unfortunately for Trim and the guy's big butt that's sticking out the window, I am going to dash towards Rena and Abbott.
Okay. All right, we'll say that you can.
What's the reason you're awakened mind?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Waking Mind is line of sight, I believe.
How far away, like, for the rings?
120 feet.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the ring.
All right, next up is Trim.
Oscar decided to fight the dude.
He tried to stop dude from throwing things at you guys.
Oh. Am I able to shove the guy out the window the rest of the way and cast a spell?
It would be an action to shove him out.
Okay.
And I'll say you still have advantage because you're enlarged still, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I will shove him out.
Okay.
Grab a different die for this because I don't trust.
Your DC is slightly higher.
Understood. Oh, that was good. Ooh. 16.
Yep, you managed to, with a plop sound, this guy gets shoved all the way out.
And I will move right here.
Okay.
See what you can do when you're a normal person?
Oh, because I have advantage. I had rolled a 19, but I still have -3.
Okay. That was your action to shove and use your movement. Do you have anything as your bonus action?
I don't think so.
Okay. If that's not the case, he's going to swing on Oscar. With the surrounding energy and the fire and everything, he doesn't think he misses wildly. Just throws one of his jars against the wall, and seeing how that failed, he's going to run towards the darkness. And Oscar gets an opportunity attack. Oscar does not hit, but he does take the booming energy book, which is 1d8. That's good. Let's see, can he find his way out? Yes, he can. Lucky see, that was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. He will also be able to try to run away. So wait, how close do you have to be for darkness to stay active?
I think since you cast it on an object, it stays on that object for the duration.
As long as concentration.
Okay. So would you say that you're concentrating it on it all the way as you run?
I'll probably do it till the end of till the end of this turn.
Okay.
When I think I'm far enough away.
Okay. Let's see if Blue Thug can finally find his way out. That's good. One, two, three. He's seeing how all of his buddies are just running. He's also gonna run. See how well can he slip away? Not well at all. So you won't be able to find him next turn. Red guy is next. He's going to, seeing his buddies run away, he's going to run. He does escape. Zaris' turn.
Let's see here. Because, David, you are not made aware of everything that's going on, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to use the ring to shoot a message to Abbott and alerting him to get down here as quickly as possible. And then because I'm going to give up chase on that guy, I'm going to move 5, 10, move over here. Can I see through this?
It's a building.
Ah, okay.
I thought the rings only had 120 feet.
They do. You don't pick up any reception.
That's a bummer. Alright. So is there like any door or anything I can see into this building?
There are a couple of windows. You can use an action to like peer inside and see if anybody's there.
I'm actually just trying to use a shortcut to get to the restaurant rather than running all the way over is what I'm trying to avoid.
There's a door on this side, but there are windows on this side.
Okay. So I'm going to assume me casting that, using the ring is an action. Is that going to be correct?
I believe message is a bonus action, correct?
I don't know. I just have the ring.
No, it's an action.
Okay, yes, it would be an action then. Sorry.
Dang. All right. Instead of moving here, I guess I'm just going to see. I started at here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Just going to wrap around.
Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This group of guards is full dashing in the direction of the explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Formation. This guard and this guy seems to be better dressed than the other guard. He's like they grab they see Zaris running out from between the alleyways and is like, "Stop, citizen!"
Can't fire. Fire over there. Need help.
They nod in agreement and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejoin with their group. Boop. Okay, Finn's turn.
Finn's out. Finn's still running to Abbott and Rena.
Okay, so reveal. These guys are like, "Oh God, the guards!"
Can you do that again for us?
At least once.
It was recorded. It's fine.
At least once more.
It was recorded. It's fine.
Somebody go in and make a remix.
It is Trim's turn now.
Okay. Now that Oscar is no longer being threatened, I will pull this guy over in front of the window. He's
Mm-hmm.
not unconscious, is he? I can just help him out the window, right?
Yeah, the other one was unconscious. This guy's just really hurt.
All right, I'm gonna help him out the window.
Okay. All right, you are still um large, or so make it with advantage. Uh, and since he's helping you, it's lower DC.
Four.
No, it appears that
Man,
in the blast, this guy was more hurt than he originally thought.
I was too, apparently.
Grenade guy. Yes, he will escape. Mr. Green. No, he has not escaped yet. And Oscar's turn. He's going to fight his way back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to push this guy out. Does Trim help?
Yes.
All right, he rolled a 12. He's got a positive. The other person flops out on top of the unconscious person.
Awesome.
Pluck.
Now, I hate to ask this, but there's like a fire. Are Oscar and I at all suffering from fire?
You're right. I should have been doing that. Okay, make a Constitution save for exhaustion starting now. I'm sorry about that. I forgot about fire. Good
You're
job,
okay.
Laura, for reminding me. Like the fire being in effect.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's because I'm terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not do well. I rolled a 2.
Nope, you gain a level of exhaustion. He rolled a 14, so he passes because he has a positive to his con. He's like, come on, we've got to get out of here.
I know, I'm trying.
Let's see, does Blue Thug escape? No, he does not. Zaris,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. So I'm assuming because you told me earlier that these guys not in an agreement that they're just gonna let me get on through. So 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25. I can't share space with anybody, can I?
You can't end up on the same space as anybody else.
Because your block here is kind of blocking me.
You can move past them, but if you...
Yeah, I was trying to get the shortest route, but the only thing I do is 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, either way, I'm just going to end up here. Because I can't, if I try anything else, I want to be in the same spot as one of them.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'll just do that. And dash, actually. The dash is double, right?
Mm-hmm. Another 30 feet.
There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, there we go. That's getting me a little bit closer. Let's see. Do I see? Can I see inside of this building at this moment, or am I still like near a wall?
I'll say that if you take a peek, you can look inside the building.
Do I see anybody that looks really hurt?
You see no one.
Oh, I was referring to the building with fire. I'm sorry.
Oh. You currently see Oscar and Trim inside.
Do either of them look really hurt?
They don't look too worse for the wearer. Besides, the fire damage they took, they do look like they are having trouble breathing.
Okay, let's see here. And Dash took my action, but let's see here. I can ready a spell without casting it, right?
Yeah, but if the turn goes around and
Right.
it gets back to your turn without you casting it, you still use the spell slot.
Say that again?
If you go the whole turn
Mm-hmm.
without the trigger activating your spell, you still use up the spell slot.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty while I wait.
Okay, Finn is gone. Trim's turn.
I'm gonna climb out the window.
Okay. Oscar will help you. Athletics.
Alright. Is this with advantage?
Yeah, you're still big.
Is it just normal if I'm at exhaustion?
Hold on. Let me check my quick reference guide on exhaustion levels. Disadvantage on ability checks. So, yes.
Okay. 10.
10. You miss it just slightly.
Cool.
So since your weight has quadrupled, or is it octupled? Oscar wasn't quite ready for it.
That's fair. That's fair.
How much does Trim weigh in regular form? Yeah.
39 pounds.
So 200, yeah, about 240 pounds.
Should be, 130? Isn't it quadruple?
It's time
Quadruple?
multiplied by 8.
Let me check.
Okay. Oscar will try to push you through. He actually manages to push you all the way out,
Oh, nice.
but you kind of land in a slump.
I should just.
Would you mind if we put you here?
That's
Since
fine.
Okay. Oh, whoop, we skipped Mr. Green.
It is by 8. Awesome.
So, Mr. Green, will he escape in time? Yes, he will. Oh, I made a mistake. I didn't move up the guards. So, we'll say that they're first 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. To say that they continue to move up as a group. And next turn they'll start trying to put out the fire. Let's see. Oscar pushes Trim out. Blue Thug is not that dumb to try and get that. So he's going to try to escape him. No, he doesn't escape. Okay. It's Zaris' turn.
Alright. Now, let's see here. You said Blue Thug isn't escaping.
He hasn't escaped yet.
Okay, but I can't see Blue Thug, can I?
No, you can.
Oh, right there.
Right where?
At the corner.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
You gotta scroll down then.
I am scroll down.
Huh.
Like, yeah, I see the edge of your circle, but I'm not seeing anything.
That's weird.
Let me see here. Maybe this will work? No, yeah, that's not helping either. Like, I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm not seeing the whole map.
Okay, so can everyone else see the white line of the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will show real quick.
Maybe zoom out.
I'm zoomed all the way out. But, like, where my character is, that is the edge that I see.
Oh.
So let me refresh the page then, because I didn't realize there were more.
Yeah, because that's where the windows are. That's where everything is.
Yep.
Oh, Oscar needs to make a check to see if he gets exhausted. He doesn't.
Good for him.
For a little shrimpy guy, he seems to do a lot of body weight exercises.
30?
There we go. Now I can see a little bit.
Okay.
And blue guy is here, so I'm gonna move here. And his whole trying to run away, right?
Yeah, he's trying to run, or at least, yeah.
Okay, let's give this a shot. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, sorry, just caught myself off guard, so I'm just trying to figure the best thing to do. You know what? Let's go ahead and can I try and grapple him?
Make an athletics check.
This is not going to work. Athletic. That's a 4.
4 total?
Yeah. Because I'm still doing the 2 to everything.
Well, as long as he doesn't roll a nat 1. He rolled a 5. So you attempt to grapple him. He takes the cudgel that he was carrying it and pushes you away, like like a toddler, kind of just hold his head at a distance.
Well, that's all my turn is then.
Okay. All right. Next is everybody else is gone. Trim.
All right.
Have I made it to the where Rena and Abbott are yet?
You've been running full tilt, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This is like round 5, so you would have covered using step and wind 45, 90, 135 for 2 turns. So that's 230 feet. Not quite.
Okay.
You probably won't get there before the end of this combat.
All right then.
All right. Seeing this guy trying to escape, I am in just brutal mode, and I will cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. And that's gonna be 4 darts.
Blue thug. Okay.
1 second. $15 points of force damage.
15. You wave your arms over your head, and those 4 purple energy darts appear. And as you clasp your hands together, they launch and hit this guy true and shatter. He has a look of pure terror on his face.
Good. But so do I.
Oscar's go. Let's see if he can get himself out the window. He cannot.
Oh my goodness. I should have helped him out the window.
And let's see if he gets exhausted. He doesn't. He seems to be very good at holding his breath.
All right.
Blue thug. He's gonna try and run away one last time. And wouldn't you believe it?
You failed?
No.
Darn.
He is going to but Zaris does get an opportunity attack to do something. It might pay off. Do you still have Shillelagh?
I do. Well, probably not. I don't know because I think it's. I don't know if concentration applies to cantrip. So I would assume so, actually, because it's not concentration. But what I can do is let's see here. How far out is he away from me?
Right now, he would just be leaving your threat range.
Okay. So what I can do, and let me run this by you. So Thorn Whip makes it to where.
I think it's an ability to cast a spell as a reaction, as an opportunity attack, like Warcaster.
Okay. Well, then I will go ahead and because I still have Shillelagh up, so I'll just go ahead and give him a whack.
Okay.
After that way.
Try to thwack him. You may kill him.
Let's see here. That is going to be a 15 total.
You hit.
Damn.
That's good.
For a
Oh, I
split
thought
second.
you meant.
Yeah, I also thought for a second it was damage.
No. It's only a D8 plus 3.
Okay.
And that's a 9.
You give him a solid thwack across his back. It just seems to propel him forward a little bit, but he is limping away. And you know what? Let's just see if he can hide. If he can't hide, I'll just say that combined with the guards and everything, since it was you guys capture him. So let's see. So can you guys? No wait, I could just roll in here. I forgot about that. Do 20. What is it? A 15. Okay. Yes, I will say that he is able to escape. The guards run up. They start pulling water from a local trough and start to put out the fire. Oscar emerges through the door.
I was about to say.
No, the building does not collapse on top of Oscar, creating, killing him or anything like that.
If I made it out of the door or if I hadn't made it out of the window, I was just gonna dash out the door because I realized it was finally clear.
The guards pulling water out are able to control the fire well enough to that way it is not a threat to the other buildings and eventually put under control. They ask no one to leave, so that way they can ask questions on what happened. And we'll say that Finn can finally get to Abbott and Rena as you rush in through the iron will door.
Well, I'm going to both rush in and then almost collapse in front of them at their table because I was hurt really bad.
So, you may remember, but as you walk in, the front part of the iron will is actually like a cage set up. Last time you were there, there was this happy, smiling halfling person. Today it seems to be just a human man with shaved sides on his head. And Garen, you remember him from last time, the big 7-foot tall tatted Goliath with a great axe on his back, is still standing by the cage door. As you run and collapse, Garen's like, oh, yeah, he picks you up. He's like, he tries to stand you on your feet. He's like, are you all right?
No, Abbott, Rena, and point towards. Hopefully, I can see him.
Garen shouts over his shoulder, "Do we have a Rena and Abbott?"
Yeah.
Come quickly.
Oh, okay. I'll just pick up the tankard and take it with me towards the door.
Of course.
You and Rena approach. You see through the cage door. Finn, like, looking very pitiful on the other side. Rena's like, "Oh, let me out, let me out!" And she gets the door open. She walks over to Finn, and she immediately puts her hands upon you. And let's see, what was his highest spell slot?
Level 2.
My pick. Her highest spell slot was level 2. No, level 1. So you get 7 hit points.
All right, and then I want to try and grab Abbott's tankard and take a drink.
I get you don't pull out. You have to get your own. You know we don't share.
And then I say, fire in the bar, or fire in the restaurant, trim, and then basically collapse. And
Oh my God, Trim started another fire. She's probably trying to strangle somebody. Well, now that we know how her date went, Rena, should we go? Because I feel like we should go.
Yes. Hold on. And she goes over to the human man and, like, collects her hammer, straps it to her back, and then immediately takes off.
The same dude, I'm gonna be like, well, watch after our friend, and I'll buy you a beer when we get back. Don't let him drink all my beer.
Hey, Garen, yeah, just put him on a table.
Yep, okay. Kind of put him over, then gently put down the beer, and then dash off after Rena.
You hear the guy also say, "Have Jenny look at him." As you close the door. After minutes of running, even though you are definitely faster than Rena, she seems to be better at the cross country part of it. You know, she's just better conditioned. And you guys are able to relatively keep the same pace, arriving on the scene at the same time. You see the guards have pretty much gotten you see, like, the embers of the fire that took over the tea house have pretty much been controlled. You see the guards standing around Oscar, Trim, Zaris, and are talking to them.
I would like to say that, like, once I saw that everybody was safe, I definitely fainted.
Okay, I get that you're a halfling, but I didn't realize the other half was a fainting goat.
Where fire's concerned, yes.
Oscar looks to Zaris. Should we do something?
About her, she'll be okay. Let's just give her a moment to recuperate.
Okay.
Trust me, she'll be fine. As long as she wakes up and the fire's gone, she'll be okay.
And have some new burn scars.
You guys want to start using the injury table?
I didn't know there was an injury table to begin with.
So some games, they use certain rules. Like, if you get critted on, or if you become unconscious, you roll on an injury table, and you get some kind of injury. Sometimes they're permanent, like, you know, you have a scar. Sometimes they're terrible, where, like, you lose an eye or a hand or something. And sometimes it's just like, oh, it's a faint scar, don't worry about it.
I'm down for that aesthetic.
Okay. Well, we'll say for everyone that was in the fire, so Oscar and Trim, roll a d20 to see if, like, I'll pull up the table here.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Amazingly, you didn't get any new burns.
Well, I got a 4.
All right. Well, we will have to roll for Finn to see if he got anything. 17, so that's fine. Here. Okay, so what do you guys say to the guards? While I look this up. Jury table.
I mean, so long as everybody else is cool with it. I know I was the only one really saying anything.
That's true. How about we actually look over what the injury table would include before we say that let's do injury checks.
That sounds good.
Okay. So you got Rena and runs up, seeing Finn on the ground. Immediately walks over to her, puts hands. In fact, she'll go around to everyone and try to put hands to heal. Let's see. She's only got 2 spell slots left, so Trim, you get 3.
Cool.
Oscar will get 4.
I'll come too.
The nicely dressed guard, he appears to be of higher rank. Everyone else is wearing plain chainmail and a tabard, whereas this guy, he is wearing a breastplate over his chest that it's not very decorated. Rena would say that it's like definitely not as fancy as the guy who questioned her earlier, but it is nicer. Were there any? Is everyone all right?
I believe so.
There's some other people around the corner.
He's like, Jackson. It's like you see one of the guards snap to. It's like, go around the other side. And you see him run off. Okay. Oops. What happened? What? That's the question I had. Sudden shouts of fire and loud sound. Was there a mage?
Well,
I think it was chemical.
somebody threw something into the windows and there was an explosion.
Oh.
And then this guy came in while we were trying to get out through the windows and threw something at us that made us tired?
This is most unsettling.
Around the time that the explosion occurred, somebody snuck up on me and stuck a dagger in my side.
Oh no.
I pursued them. They were able to flee and get away from me.
Oof. This is not good. Seems to be getting a little bit nervous. You can tell by his clean-shaven face and just like the lack of exposure on. You would assume that this guy is relatively new to a commanding position outside. Would you mind coming to the station, the barracks? We can get official word. Everyone that was involved.
Well, you could have fun.
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I said, well, you kids have fun. That means I can go drink more. And, okay, real quick, I was trying to pay attention, but I can't tell. Out of the character, nobody had mentioned that Finn was there, correct?
No, Finn was not there. No one mentioned it in character.
All right, cool. So I'm not going to bring that up either, but I'm going to go back to the bar and, like, once we cutscene, but my plan is to go back to the bar and stay with Finn and kind of keep him out of the limelight for the time being.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you that we'll meet you at the Concord.
Yeah.
You guys never arrange where to meet up.
So hopefully you all will be safer with the guards and giving statements, and I can keep an eye over Finn, and hopefully nothing bad happens. So we've been able to make some friends at the Iron Will. Hopefully, if nothing were to cook off, those people might stand up and help us as well.
Cool.
So, okay, I'm gonna re-meet it.
Okay. So we don't necessarily have to RP the prison the police station, the guard barracks, because it would just be a general, name, all in his own truth kind of stuff, and you guys would head back to the Concord. You could general overarching stuff. They seem a little annoyed that you guys are staying at the Concord, because they won't be able to reach you directly for questioning later. They'll have to, post outside.
Well, that sucks.
If you have a spellcaster, you can reach it with a message.
Yeah.
You guys meet the Inquisitor. He asks you the questions of, like, who do you think was involved, that kind of stuff. But all in all, we'll just flip that around to the guard station, and we'll cut over to the Iron Will.
Sorry, what?
We're cutting over to us.
We're gonna hand wave the guard barracks.
Right.
So we're gonna cut over to we just kind of montaged that a little bit. We're gonna cut over to the Iron Will.
Okay. Well, I'll have my tankard. Hopefully nobody messed with it.
It's not where you left it.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah.
I don't know
You walk in the door. It seems like Finn is recovering. Garen is still standing by the door, but you see him, like, occasionally, like, glance over to where Finn is. Finn is, there is a human woman over there. She's got, like, short, like, kind of like bob cut hair. She's got him wrapped in bandages and stuff. And as you come over, it's like,
That's why I had it on mute.
yeah. You walk over, and she looks up at you and is like, is this your friend? Looking at Finn.
Yeah, he's a friend.
And then she directly asks Finn, is like, is he your friend?
Yeah, I look at Abbott and just like, I need to go rest.
So you do feel comfortable going with this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, Finn. If you ever need to talk about stuff for things because this is Jenny. You got you. She was bandaging you up, asking you stuff, making sure you were coherent. And I have to get back to the pit, but good luck.
All right, I look at Abbott and just say, I need to go back to where we can rest.
Okay. Before Tina leaves, I'll kind of lean over and be like, "Hey, he's staying at the Concord. Wink, wink." And we'll go ahead and leave out on that note. Now we can have was it Waterdeep date nights too? Electric Boogaloo.
She was definitely treating him more like a child than anything.
Hey, I'm just here to help a brother out.
Fair.
I mean, he might be young enough to be my great grandchild, but still, whatever.
I don't want to think about like the lineage of elves.
It's really painful, isn't it? Like, it gets really weird. Because, like, think about half elves. So, if an elven person in their 300s were to meet up with, say, a human in their 30s, that
Biologically, they're the same.
270 years since that person was, or since that human was even born.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, we're going to head over to the Concord.
Yep.
And I'll be a good shoulder for Elton, and I'll tell him to just act like he's drunk or something.
As I grab an empty cup as we're walking out and just carry it with me.
Nobody noticed.
Hold on. Let's see if Garen noticed. Because that is his job to notice. He's got a plus. Make a sleight of hand. Because like this has to be contested.
19.
Okay, yeah, you slip it.
I am taking this cup.
Memento.
All right. So you guys are able to get back to the Concord. The rest of the party arrives a little bit later. You guys meet underneath the grove of trees. It was 5 o'clock when Trim went on her date escapade, and like after her statements and everything, it would be about 6:30 to 7. It's not quite dark, but the sun is dropping. You guys are able to meet in the glade, the area directly beneath the grand tree, with like the smaller grass. You still, as you were walking in, that purple tiefling was asleep in a tree. This time, she had a couple of squirrels nuzzling into her neck.
Well, I assume I'm a little more coherent after Rena's heal of me. I'm about a third of my hit points now, so.
Okay, you're definitely coherent.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, and right before Abbott and I get to the tree, I'm gonna say, hey, somebody threw something in there, and the whole place went aflame. It was aimed at Trim.
Was it aimed at me?
Was it?
Probably. I mean,
Oh, okay.
because I did end up at the scene, so I did get to look around for a little bit. And I still had to investigate while I was
I
there.
was looking in the window.
Well, the second one was definitely aimed at you, the sleep one.
Well, yeah.
Kind of ironic that the person
The
who
only thing. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But the only thing I can say is, like, I was sitting in view of the window, whereas I don't know if they would have noticed you, Finn, because we didn't notice you.
Yeah.
regardless, apparently they knew, or because that doesn't seem like it was an attack of opportunity. That seems like it was planned out.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we think that maybe the guy she was meeting was in on it?
Well, he attacked the guy that got inside. But
You were there for that?
do what?
You were outside, right?
I ended up getting outside. Yes.
Okay. I think you may have not been able to actually see the attack.
Right. The second one, no.
Right.
I'll say that Oscar was helping me get people out and fighting against the guy, but that, I mean, technically, like, part of why I was meeting him was to find out if we could trust them.
Yeah. But me going outside to the first guy and then being jumped by another 3, you can tell that was planned, because if it was just a random one, they'd have 1 or 2 guys, not multiples.
So one thing that comes to mind is, what was the true intentions of all this? Because I don't think they were really trying to hurt anybody. Because when this was going on, somebody stabbed me in the side, and when I pursued, they were really quick to run away.
I was supposed to. Did somebody stab you in the side?
Yeah, somebody stabbed me in the side. But anyway, the people that were around the building, by the time I got over there, it seemed like they all ran away. In fact, the other one wasn't even trying to fight me.
Well, they lost the element of surprise, apparently.
I'm just wondering if maybe there was a different intention behind all this.
Like a scare tactic?
Well, what comes to mind is a couple things, and maybe I'm overanalyzing. But there's the possibility of a fear tactic, trying to scare us, or scare somebody else. Maybe there was somebody else in there that was their target. Maybe that they are trying to make it seem like one of us can't be trustworthy, either we can't trust them or they can't trust us. There's a lot of possibilities, but I don't think harm was one of the things they were after.
Maybe it was all against the tea shop. I mean, like, the owner disappeared.
Yeah, but they also cleaned all that up too.
We did kind of, murder several of the people of their society, so it might have been an attempt to take out one of ours. Mob rules, more or less. I mean, that kind of stuff is pretty common.
Like I said, I just feel like they gave up really easily. And it makes me wonder if, maybe there was something else going on. I'm wondering if they were after something, if this was meant to be a distraction for something else.
I say we start going to all those shops that have that little marking on the outside and start raising hell.
I like that plan. Also, Trim, what happened to your gentleman caller? Where is he now?
Well, I imagine he went back to wherever.
You guys separated at the guard barracks.
Okay, I probably would have made sure he was okay, but I was definitely in a state. There was lots of fire.
And you didn't jump out a window this time.
Yeah.
Well, you did eventually go out the window, but not the first one out the window. It's called improving, and
I forgot that I jumped out a window.
second story.
A squirrel runs up to Trim.
Gives it little kisses.
As you guys look around, with those conversations broken up by the squirrel, you do see Push out lip on the other side of the glade. He is again doing those stylized movements that you guys saw before.
Well, my goal, I think, is to rest and heal up, and then I say we go visit that blacksmith.
So, like, just throwing out there that can't they just call the cops and say we're like robbing them and then we'll get arrested?
Not if they're dead.
Now, if we have the compass in our pocket,
Then they can still arrest us for killing people.
There are ways around that.
now if there's no witnesses,
Exactly.
because you kill all the witnesses.
This is Rena speaking. I'm not part of this plan. I refuse to be a part of this plan.
Yeah, for once I agree with Rena. Maybe we shouldn't go right away and look at killing people right away. Maybe that should be, kind of a last ditch effort.
What if they consent to it?
Well, by all means, I'm going for consent.
I don't know who would consent to their own murder.
Sorry, somebody else go. People over here, like, lady. Isn't it called something suicide?
Assisted.
Assisted suicide. Yeah, there you go. We're just really good assistants.
That's
I'm still uncomfortable with this. I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Okay, we don't necessarily need to make them not live anymore. However, more or less, I think we do need to set up some type of either A, retaliation, or B, I don't know.
Why don't
What about the slave ship?
we do need to
Tomorrow night, right? Not tonight?
yeah. It's tomorrow night. Why don't we meet back up with Oscar and his people?
I'm really surprised that you're not happy with us killing off a blacksmith, but you're totally fine with us sinking a slave ship.
No, we're not gonna hurt anybody. We're just gonna report it to the authorities, right?
Yeah. After.
As a squirrel.
Yeah, as far as we know, the blacksmith is innocent, right? He hasn't hurt anybody.
Debatable, Rena.
Define innocent and hasn't hurt anybody. Because, like, does instigation and planning count towards that? Or is it just, physically, like, he has not lifted a hammer and hit somebody in the head with it? Like something.
What do we know that he's done?
Well, we know that he was friends with the Dragonborn. That, is no longer among us. And I'm pretty sure that he reported us and our appearances. And that's kind of one of the reasons why Lord Byron knew who we were. Other than, us talking to Byron.
Oh yeah, the guy with his son in his basement.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He was related to the blacksmith as well.
He was?
Yeah, they were all working for the same group. Different motives, I imagine, but end game kind of the same thing.
Wait, do we still have his letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do.
Still have
1 second.
In fact, we still have several of these trade bars of silver that are unmarked.
Which letter do you want?
It was the one where Byron had he wrote a personal letter saying, hey, look out for these people.
Yep. Got it.
I'm not on there.
Sure. What would you like to know from it?
Can you just read it straight? It's been months since I've actually looked at it, but I don't think Rena is on there.
No, she's not.
I don't think
H.
she's
The
doing it at
previous
that time.
services rendered when effective, but it may have left a trail. A group of 4 came snooping around. I told them to look around to maintain cover, but I never thought they would find anything. They came to my home, so I think they are on to me. I was able to get them out, and they left town, and I'm worried they will return and ruin everything. I believe they are headed to Waterdeep. Have them followed, and if they attempt to return before the 14th, make them disappear. It won't matter after then. The enclosed amount will cover it. Half drow, halfling, tiefling, a young wood elf. They traveled with a gnome in his wagon. Ignore him if possible. He is unaware. B.
Who's B?
Byron.
Byron.
Did he... So wait, who was at the top?
H.
H.
I don't know who H is.
Ah, Hector.
Hector?
Who's Hector?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, that was a out of character quote from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
You and your plays.
We should. Alright, so like, since Finn and Abbott told Oscar's group everything, should we show them this letter?
I mean, we shouldn't hide anything if we're trying to work with them.
Well, like, we've barely hidden anything at this point anyway, so.
Really, Trim?
Oh, by the way, since we agreed to maintain the tramp damage on Trim's dress, we'll say that it is currently in tatters. Not unrepairable, but not decent wear any longer.
I'll put my upper dress back on.
Yeah,
You go behind the tree.
You're probably not wrong about not sharing things with Oscar.
What was that?
I'll tell you that your clothing was ripped and torn. A lot.
I missed that first part.
Oh, so she said something about we've shared everything else with Oscar and his group. I said, really, Trim? Because she just got back from being on a date with him. And then her dress is all torn up, so... Yeah, you're welcome. We got there finally, so now that the joke's made, we can move on.
I have one more joke to make. It was a hot date.
Yes, it was. And perhaps has taught Trim not to go on a date again.
Oh, no, that was pretty fire.
Okay. Alright, we're done with the jokes now.
This is why I did not play a bard. I would be doing this literally all the time. In character, though.
You see Push finish up his stylized movements and start to walk towards the grand tree.
Are you back?
Hmm?
Oh god, is it me?
Huh?
Is what you.
Logan cut out completely. He said, started to say somebody was pushing back there, stylized, and then he completely cut out.
Push was doing a stylized move set for a while you guys were talking in the glade, beyond earshot, and he seems to have finished up and is walking back towards the tree.
Oh, okay. Sorry, thank you.
So, what is our plan for tomorrow? I mean,
Find the blacksmith.
No.
Oh.
Because we need to find that tip.
All right. Well, let's take the letter then, and give it to the people that are supposedly helping us.
It's a long shot, and I really don't know why I haven't brought this up before. I'm actually pretty good at calligraphy. We might be able to make a copy of the letter. That way, we have a safe original copy of it, and I can attempt to make a copy of it. We can show it to the blacksmith and be like, look, either help us out or your entire organization is going to be taken down. So maybe
Well,
point out the ship to us.
can we at least like wait till after we do the ship, just in case it ruins us getting the ship?
No, I was saying we took the blacksmith with us. Then
To the ship?
we'll kill him. And, well, we can tie him up. Probably.
We should talk to Oscar's group first.
Okay, let's do that first. I like that plan.
You guys want to go right now?
No, let's do it tomorrow.
I could sleep.
Oh, yeah, you all had a really busy day. I forgot.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
watched some fights. You guys were in one.
Yep. We sure were.
Hey, is Abbott a gambling man?
No, not really. He's pretty calculating,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I lost a few silver pieces, but then I got them back.
There was fire everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Awful.
Rena, do you want to go back to the scene of the accident with me? And we can investigate a little bit further, see if we can find anything, poke around that might help with being able to track down which ship it is, or at least who did this. That way we can confirm our guesses.
Wait, which crime?
At the tea shop.
Sure.
All right,
I mean,
cool.
it might be crawling with guards though, and it is kind of getting a little late though. If we're gonna go investigating.
Yeah, I know. That's probably about the best time to, because they already have footprints all over. But we've already found a couple of secret entrances to places, so there might be something else that they use somewhere in that area as well.
I don't know. I'm also. Let's see if she. Nope. Okay. Sorry. I'm playing Rena a lot more timid than Eric does. He plays her a bit more obliviously. Yes. It's like, yes, let's do that. Yes,
Okay.
let's talk to the secret person. Yes, let's. Which
Sure.
it's not a bad way to play at all.
No.
No, it's actually very interesting
Yes.
because I can feel a lot of like intrigue and whatnot, and Eric literally just takes his character and rams it down the situation. It's fantastic to watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I would like to point out that it's coming up on 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, do you all want to pick up there next time? Because I'm pretty much done for the night.
So we can do if we still want to go do investigating tonight, and we'll call it at 10 itself. With a long rest at the Concord.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So who else goes with them?
Not I.
Okay.
Do you promise there won't be a fire?
Well, I never start fires.
I'm not going to promise that.
I'm gonna stay here then.
Okay.
We have 2 going right now.
Yep.
I'm not going to be of any help because I'm still suffering from resurrection and not a whole lot of rest.
was supposed to say, you got stabbed in the side. You need to go lay down. So lay down on the side you did not get stabbed in.
Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome.
Laris will begrudgingly go and lay down.
Yeah, you walk up the center column of the tree. The bioluminescent moss reacts to you, and it casts that eerie, like almost acidic green glow as you climb to Lucas's room. He looks at you and he's like, "Oh my God, you were gone for a few hours. What did you do?"
Well, I didn't do anything technically. Technically, it was the other guy who did it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't. Just go sleep.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, and everyone else can find a cozy place to sleep in the various, nooks of the grand tree. You curl up onto the moss beds that are within the tree, and everyone that can goes to sleep. All right, so Rena and Abbott are left alone. It's like, so, all right, let's go. It's like, I'm not tired.
Not tired?
I'm not tired,
That's good. So we're gonna make our way over there. We're gonna be careful as per normal, and travel more in the well-lit areas. Have good distance from other people.
Okay, so stealth.
Stealth
across.
Sorry.
Just go ahead and stealth across town.
Yep. I think that's the right thing I typed in.
Oh wow. Okay. Apparently, the arena is not that bad. Stealth.
I thought it was
Thought it was.
I'm trying to make the thing roll a d20 for me. Oh, it's over here.
Oh.
Alright, cool.
So Rena, as good as she is, she rolled a nat 15 and she has a +2. Just she sounds like a lumbering ox compared to you. You guys are able to make it across town. You get to the tea shop. You see that the area is fairly deserted. The place isn't boarded up, and there are 2 guards standing outside.
Have they recognized us or noticed us?
They have not noticed you yet.
Alright, cool. I would rather keep it that way. And I'm going to use some of those investigative skills of mine to try to recreate and see if I can figure out why it was that happened. So obviously I know, like when I got there, the place was on fire. It looked like people... Can you unblock this area, or is it being used?
Rena, so like we could just ask them. They're standing guard. They should know something.
I know, but this is a mental exercise for me. It helps keep me sharp. That's how I do it at old age.
I'm surprised she didn't walk up waving her hands, screaming hello.
I asked her politely not to.
I'm trying my best to play Rena like Eric would, but I still had that moment of hesitation where I didn't say anything. So, hence my let's just go talk to him.
Yeah. Well, I like to work out the problem through my head before I do. That way I can see if what I think is happening is accurate to what they're telling us.
Okay, well, how about, can I just get the story from them? And then you look around? Okay. And she walks up to the guards.
Here we go. Hey, friends.
So describe how you're investigating first.
Alright, so which way did we come from? Was it kind of this direction, or?
You came down this road. hold on. I gotta click something else and ding. You walked out of this room.
Just now, so we came in from like this way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there should be a whole lot of foot travel already. Is this road short or is it gravel or pavement?
The so I apologize for the map. It is supposed to be a cityscape, but this was the best one that I could find. It is a cobblestone.
Okay, so it's cobblestone. Okay. Are there any random weapons that have been dropped along? When I come down, I'm gonna walk this way, and I'm gonna check this way, and then keep coming down this way.
So you would be looking along the ground as the sun fades down. It does get harder to see a little bit. Yeah, I know you have dark vision, but no matter what, it would still get harder. Roll an investigation check. While Rena rolls a charisma-based check.
Investigate. I got 7 total.
You did about as well as Rena. So, with all the trampling of feet and the guards coming over the area, you don't really find anything that sticks out to you. You did notice that there was some like blood spray a little bit over here. You after talking with Zaris, you realize this is where he hit that one guy. Rena walks away from the guards.
Sorry, I forgot I had muted it. Are there any windows in this building?
There are towards right here and right here.
Can I peek in and see what I see inside?
It appears that this is a very basic. This is a very basic shop. It looks like it carries climbing gear and stuff like that. You see a lot of ropes and pittons and stuff like that decorating the walls.
Interesting. Is it a 1-story building or 2?
One.
1 story? Okay. I'll leave it alone for the moment and I'll come over and look in this one if I can.
So this one, it appears to be empty. There are some tables and chairs. You can't discern from a quick glance what it's used for.
And the door's over here?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of come around this side. I'm gonna dart across and kind of, because it looks like, and I had seen that this window was open and they were doing all the stuff from there.
Yeah. So all the windows on this area have been boarded up.
Over here? Okay.
Yeah, the 2 windows that Trim looked at during the fight.
And everybody, the people, or all of our people said that when they ran away, everybody scattered to like the 9 winds. So some went this way, some went that way, some went this way, right?
Yep.
Okay. Did any of them notice when we were talking to them where the people came from?
Finn said he was ambushed while here, and they all seemed one ran this way, but the rest ran this way in the opposite direction of the guards.
Okay. Can I slip into this one and look around for secret?
Make a stealth check. You are in view of the 2 guards that will be over here.
Not very good, apparently.
Hey,
That's
you.
it.
The guard shout. Hey, what you doing there?
I'm investigating.
You a city official?
More or less, I'm helping work for them.
Can I see your papers?
No.
What kind of city official ain't got papers?
The type that is private industry.
He glances to his friend. Get out of here before we actually bring you down to the barracks.
Alright, but crap. Okay, out of character, I don't remember that dude's name. Who was the investigator guy that I talked to?
The one in the secrets or the Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor.
Rena never told you.
Nope.
Rena is talking to them though, right?
Hmm?
Rena is talking to them?
She was, but she got told off, so she left.
Oh, I didn't realize she got told off. Okay.
Just 10 days. But without the burden.
Crap, I don't remember his name.
$3.
Okay. I'm like, look, I'm trying to find out what happened because my friends were here and they were attacked. And I do not take kindly to that.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
First one is persuasion. So 18 or 19. So 18.
Look, we realize a lot of people were hurt today. This is the other guy. But if you ain't a city official, then you may be interfering with an official investigations.
Like I said, I'm working with the Inquisitor about this.
Do you have any proof?
I have a ring, but it's not going to mean anything to you. I can show it to you.
He looks at the ring. It's like it's plain copper with the inscriptions on it. You're right. It does mean nothing.
So kind of do with working private sector, like more or less, if something happens to me, something happens to me. But you know, I don't have a cushy pension that I get to retire on like you do.
Look, buddy. How about you just walk away before we lose our patience?
Oh, he's doing his job. Sorry, somebody was asking something. All right. I'll go ahead and I'll walk this way up the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna come around to this window.
Okay. Lockpick.
Uh, 17.
You are able to pry open the basic lock.
Yeah. All right, I'll slip inside.
Okay. So, since it is now 9:58, Rena, let's see, would she wait around for you, or would she
I'll
walk
message you
back?
come for to wait around for me and just hang out at the crossroads.
Okay. Okay, then Rena will stay there, and we'll pick that up next time with Zaris in the room.
Abbott
in the room.
All right. How could this possibly go south? We shall find out next time.
I mean,
At least I'm not
may
involved.
Not get discovered. So they already told you to leave.
I left that area.
You broke into the house that they saw you trying to break into.
Eh. Well, we'll just have to hope that this works out well.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see what happens.
Alright.
So,
Alright, go ahead, Logan.
so when is the next time that is good for